pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Lockett. Getting behind those hands and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Big guy smells it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway, because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage. Look.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Got it in the middle. It's Crockett. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give is to Smith. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Texas 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military stun.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment. But first, we have to show you how the script is being written here. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Caught over the middle, it's Lockett. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's McCutcheon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Trail. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Hey, hustle. Hustle.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Here we go.
The give from the gun. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mayaba. That's reeled in. It's Smith. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hale. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Texas.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Second down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Mayava. grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays.
Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This time he's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down after the run. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Extending the play. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's